Artsy Studios here today, and today I'm going to show you guys how to sew the adorable tops that Marie and Cecile are wearing. They are a cute sweetheart neckline halter top that kind of is a cropped length, and they are so cute for the summer. So if you want to learn how to make this top, keep on watching and we're going to get into that next. All you need for this simple sewing project is patterned fabric, a coordinating plain fabric, and some Velcro. And of course you're going to need your general sewing supplies and the pattern that I have provided in the description box below. We're going to first cut the piece for the straps of the halter top. They're 21.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So later we're going to cut it in half and then we're going to have two straps, but for right now we're just going to cut one long piece. Now we're going to take our patterned fabric and our plain fabric and put them good sides together, and I'm going to pin the pattern, and you can find a copy of it in the description box below, to these fabrics, and then I'm going to cut around them and be sure to leave a nice edge around them. This may sound a bit odd, but we are going to keep the pattern pinned on because I am going to be sewing around this pattern so that we have a nice clean shape for when we flip these shirts inside out later. But if you don't wish to do this, you can always just trace the pattern with chalk. I just didn't have any on hand. Now we're going to take that long strip of fabric from earlier and we are going to put a seam on both sides. That way there's a clean front. So I'm just going to do a small little seam all the way down, and you can do that on both sides. You can just see what I'm doing here. Now you should have a long strip that has a nice clean front where the edges are folded over and there's a nice line. The back might not be pretty, but we're not going to see that. Later we're going to cut this in half. Alright, and now we're going to sew the bodice, and we're just going to sew around the orange paper. This is definitely easier than just tracing it, I think, and I didn't have chalk on hand. So I'm starting in the middle of the bottom because I'm going to leave a little opening down there at the end so that I can flip it inside out. Be very careful when sewing the cups of the bodice because this part can be a bit difficult because it's on a curve. Just sew slowly and you should be fine. Now we can take the pins out of the pattern. You may cut off any excessive excess, and you can release tension by cutting around the rounded part of the shirt and at the corners. I wouldn't recommend cutting off any excess towards the bottom where your hole is because that will fold in later and sew easier if you just leave that on. And now it's time to flip the shirt inside out. This is one of my favorite parts. It might look like a lump right now, but you can use like a pencil or a wooden skewer or something so that you can push out all the little corners. Here's what the piece looks like flipped all inside out. It looks super cute, and I'm just going to add a little bit of stitching to make it nice and adorable. And now we have the piece and there's still a hole at the bottom. So to fix that, I'm just going to sew around the entire edge of it. This just gives it a nice look and a nice finish. So I just did probably about a 1/4 inch all the way around, and this will close up the little hole at the bottom as well, so it's super easy and a super nice finish. Now you should cut the long strap in half, and then you can finish the 4 sides by just folding over and sewing. This is a super easy way to do it, and it looks totally cute when you're done. After both your straps are finished on both ends, you can just put it on the inside of the shirt like I'm doing right here, and then you can just use a straight stitch to sew across and to attach the little straps. Remember to repeat with the other strap on the other cup. Now you can take some Velcro and you can sew both of the pieces on so that the shirt will open and close very easily. So guys, that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you decide to make this adorable top, tag me at agartsystudios on Instagram if you post a pic of it. I'd really like to see your creations to see if I made a difference in your sewing lives or whatever like that. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. My goal is to get to 500 subscribers by June or July, sometime in the summer. That would be so fabulous. So please subscribe down below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye guys!